Hey everybody, welcome back. This Father's Day, I got an opportunity to jump on a call with my daddy and my big brother. And we just talked. I asked them a few questions and I wanted to bring you all along on this conversation. So enjoy. All right, so I'm hoping that my computer will record it, but we'll see. So thank you too. So I have five questions, and that's it. And I'm gonna ask. I'll ask you two the same questions, pretty much, and that's it. Happy Father's Day.
Thank you, man.
You're welcome. All right, so I'm gonna start with you, Dad. What would you say is one of your favorite memories that you have with your father, with Granddad?
I guess one of the most favorite things I remember with my dad is going up in the woods hunting every year.
Uh huh.
He and I, that we first started off taking a week. We go up in the woods and we just enjoy a week just up there enjoying each other.
Nice. That was some of my favorite stories was to hear Granddaddy, even when he maybe like told a little bit of an inflated version of the trip. I still loved every second of it. Like when the deer was real close to his face.
Yeah. One time he was in camp, he was telling us about they was all sitting around I wasn't there that year. They was all sitting around the fire at night. No, it was in the daytime because he said somebody came out of the woods and said there's a whole herd of deer right up above the camp. And everybody laughed at it. He said, well, you don't believe me, I'll go up and run them down here and show you. So he went up in the woods and his dad said there was about 75 deer came right through camp.
75.
I said, Dad, you all had your gun, didn't anybody kill a deer? Oh, we didn't kill around, but 75 of them come right through camp.
That can happen. Probably not, but it can happen. Junior, what would you say one of your favorite memories would be with Dad?
Well, I would have to say for some reason that old 750 Honda with the chrome gas tank. I remember. I just remember, hanging out with Pop, him letting me ride it, and just so I got early memories, and I got some recent ones. But the early memories was I just remember thinking, man, I got the coolest and the toughest daddy on the planet.
On the planet.
And then recently, just hanging out with him and just fishing. Him and I out fishing. I think both of us enjoy that.
Yeah.
Similar to him and Granddad up in the woods. Me and him out there on the lake. We get the same feelings. So those are my favorite two.
Very nice. Nice. Okay. So this is for both of you. Either one of you can answer first. What tips would you give to new fathers?
Oh, let's see. I would, if I could give my dad a tip, I would ask him if he could possibly make time for us to spend more time than we were spending together.
Mm-hmm.
Because we spent a lot of time together, but there was always room for us to spend more time together. Just like with my son, Stoney, I want so much to live close to him so we can spend a lot of good time together.
Yeah.
Yeah. And for me, I think you was talking about what our advice tips for new fathers.
Yeah, like for new fathers. Mm-hmm.
Right. So what I would say to that is that they need to enjoy their kids because they grow up so fast. They need to really enjoy them and try not to miss, any of their big events because, it really means the world to them that you're there.
Yeah.
And those are, it's just very important to try to be there. I know it's not always possible, but I would say that don't take none of it for granted because it means more to your kids, than you think it do.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So next question. Stony is a junior is about to be a grandfather. Dad, you've been a granddad for a minute. What is the one thing that you want your children and your grandchildren to remember about you? I'll start with Dad.
All my grandbabies, I wish that all of them could always remember that Papa, as everybody called me, wish he could spend
Yeah.
and they grow up so fast. They just seem like today and tomorrow they're all grown up and out on their own.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I kind of feel the same way. I would want my baby and her babies to know, how much I truly love them and that, but I want them to feel it. I don't want them to just say it.
Yeah.
I want them to feel that genuine love because, one thing about people is they remember how you make them feel.
Yep.
And so I would want them to just know that they can always count on me too. Remember that.
Nice. So, Junior, what would you say your favorite memory is with Jasmine?
Well, Jasmine, I got a whole lot of memories, But,
I know.
I will tell you with Jasmine, I will say this. I remember all of her big moments. I'm talking about prom night, high school graduation, when she got her bachelor's, when she got her master's degree.
Yeah.
When she got married, being able to walk her down the aisle.
Yeah.
And now to have my first grandbaby. Those are all very, very vivid, and special times in her life. So they made them special for me. But when she was little, one thing I really miss is that, when she's about 7, 8 years old, that's when I got sick. For people that don't know,
right?
And that was back. Jasmine was like 7 years old, and I used to pray, Lord, let me see my little girl grow up. So I'm glad I got to see all of those things. But she used to want to go fishing with me when she would, and that's the one thing I miss, man. When she was about that age, I couldn't leave out the door without her wanting to go with me, and it faded off after a while. But that was good times for me right there. And all of those other things.
Very nice. That's sweet. Yeah. I didn't realize she was 6 or 7. I don't know why. I think.
Yeah, she was. That was in 1997. She was 7 years. She was born in 90.
Wow.
And so, now I know Pop got a bunch of kids. So I'm gonna let him.
I'm gonna be a little selfish today. I know. So, Dad, you have a lot of kids. You have a number of us, and I know there are lots and lots of memories. But since it's my YouTube channel, I want to hear your favorite memory that you have of me or with me.
Okay. Oh, that's deep. Yeah. It goes back to the very first day that you were born. I remember feeling like a king. I was a king. My beautiful baby. And I held you in my arms, and it was like love at first sight. I loved you so much. And I got a chance to watch you go through being a lap baby to you scooting around on the floor. And then you would crawl, and then you start walking and talking. I remember that. Those are memories that I will never forget, and I cherish them.
Thank you, Daddy. That was sweet. Sorry, Stoney. That was my moment.
Yes. I enjoyed that moment.
I know. So if you could wish one thing for every father out there, what is the one thing that you would wish for them? And this is the last question.
I'm sorry, John. Go ahead. Okay, I'll go first. I would wish that they experience with their kids that very special bond that I experienced with my daughter. And what I mentioned earlier, don't miss none of them big moments. All those big days in their life. It's very important that you try to be. I know it ain't always possible. I've been overseas and all that kind of stuff, so I missed a couple of little things, but I didn't miss none of the big ones. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so, I would just say, build that relationship. Cause, hey, I work with a guy who his parents kicked him out of the house when he was 14 years old, and he ain't spoke to him since.
Oh wow!
And I just think he missed out on a big chunk of his life as he got a void there. You know what I mean? Because he didn't have that relationship, and I was fortunate enough to have that with my mom and dad.
Right.
You know what I mean? And so that's a very special thing. And so I would wish that every other father out there could have that kind of connection with their parents.
Nice. Very nice. Dad?
I would wish that every father would really strive to be close to their children. For myself, I'm not a very big telephone caller, and I don't talk to you all as much as I know I should. But I want you to always remember that Daddy loves you, and I think that all the parents or the dads out there should know that you can't give your children too much love.
Yeah.
This love will go a long way. Way after I'm gone, you all will know that Daddy loves you, and I would wish that for all of the fathers out there.
Oh. So.
That's so true right there.
Yeah.
I remember one time I was talking to Sheila, and she said, "Hey, when the last time you talked to Dad?" And I said, "Well, it's probably been a month or so." She's like, "Well, what's the problem?" I said, "Ain't no problem."
Right. We're good.
It don't mean nothing, man.
Yeah.
We tight. We real good. We just get busy sometimes, but that's very important that we stay in touch, though.
Yeah. I think one of the things, and I'll close it kind of with this, but one of the things that I appreciate over the last maybe like 5, maybe even 10 years is because I'm not a big calling person. Like I don't call people often. But I remember the first time I got a text message from you, Dad, and I was like, my daddy sent me a text message. I was so happy. It was so sweet and thoughtful. I was just like, because, I just didn't expect it. It came out of nowhere. And I thought it was the sweetest thing. And I tell people all the time, I remember when I first started going to church, and the first time I really felt like I heard God tell me to do something, the very first thing that God told me to do is call my dad, which I thought was so odd. I'm like, Daddy's a Muslim. What? Like, why would you want me to call my daddy? It was the weirdest thing. But it was the best phone call I have ever had. That you were just like, oh, I'm so proud of you. And I just cried. The latest memory that I love is when you came off of Ramadan, I think it was Eid. You had been fasting, and all you could feel and all you could hear is just love. I just love it so much. And I'm so thankful that I have the opportunity to spend time with you, because like losing mom, you realize how short time is. And so I just want to, every single moment, I just want to enjoy it. So I'm just glad that I get a chance
to. That's so sweet. And you just reminded me of something.
Yeah.
The first year that I did Ramadan with Pop.
Daddy told me.
It was so wonderful. It was so wonderful that I never forget.
That is the most precious thing.
The brothers that I be around, I know they get tired of me talking about it. I have to tell them all. My son is spending Ramadan with me.
Yeah.
He's sharing the Ramadan experience with me, and it was so great. It made me feel so good. Even if I ever had a chance to have a family week spot, I couldn't have.
Yeah.
I had to stand tall for my son.
Yeah.
And we had a beautiful Ramadan.
That's so nice.
Yeah, I didn't even have a cheat day either. Well, I'm telling you.
Daddy said you were staying in it to the whole time. I was like, all right.
One thing before it's over for us.
Yes, sir.
Let's stay in touch with each other.
Yes,
sir. And I love you all so much. I feel the love, and I want to be in touch with my babies.
Yes,
so let's
sir.
stay in touch.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yep.
And Sonia, I hate so much, baby, that we're not going to be able to make your birthday.
Me too.
The virus that's going on is going to stop us from making your birthday.
Yeah.
I had so much look forward to that.
I did too, but it's okay. Safety first, Dad.
Me too. I was really looking forward. We was looking forward to getting out there too. Everybody was. Right?
Yeah.
And, but we make up for it.
We will.
Oh yeah.
We will. And we will keep in touch. We will do that too. I love y'all so much. Y'all are my 2 favorite fathers in the whole world.
Love you too, and I love both of y'all. We'll talk later, okay?
All right.
Happy Father's Day, Pop.
Happy Father's Day, Daddy. Talk to you later.
Happy Father's Day to you, son. And I've enjoyed talking with you too so very, very much.
Me too.
As we were just saying, let's stay in touch with each other.
That's right.
If get a quick moment sometime in life, just say, I think I'll call my baby. Now if you get the phone and call me, I'm not going to text you. I'm going to pick up my phone and call you.
Nice. I love it, Dad. Thank you.
Okay.
All right.
We will talk later. Love y'all.
All right, love you too.
Okay.
All right.
Hey, love you.
All right,
Love you.
bye-bye. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye.